Hello all, good morning. I am D. Rajni Deepa. I am biology faculty. I have more than 15 years of experience in biology teaching. I am here to explain biology. I wish to support all the students who want to learn biology for the classes 6th to 12th, as we all of us are away from academic sessions. Please subscribe my channel to watch my videos. Thank you. Today I would like to speak about the human circulatory system. Human circulatory system is also called as cardiovascular system. This cardiovascular system speaks about the transport of all the substances in multicellular organisms. Cardiovascular, cardio, the term refers to heart. Vascular, the term refers to transportation. So, cardiovascular system speaks about the transportation of all essential substances, transportation of collection of all unwanted substances with the help of the pulsatile organ called heart. Now, this human circulatory system involves the other systems, biological systems also, like pulmonary system, like the cellular metabolic activities, and also the excretory system. Now let's come to the point. What are the components of human circulatory system? Once if we come to the what are the components of the human circulatory system, blood is the main liquid or fluid which transports all essential substances and collects all unwanted substances through blood vessels. For the transport of the blood right from the forehead to the toe, the path which helps, the organ which helps for the transportation is the pulsatile organ called heart. So, the components of the circulatory system are blood, blood vessels, heart. So, blood is the fluid connective tissue of our body which supports all the cells for their functions. So, all the cells are in contact with each other with the fluid connective tissue, blood. Blood vessels are the pipelines, are the pipes, smallest pipes which are connected to each and every cell of our body. Heart is the pulsatile organ which can pump the blood to all the parts of the body. It is autorhythmic organ. It is the self-pumping organ. Now this autorhythmic organ, how it can function? Because it has a tissue called nodal tissue. It contains nodal tissue. So now let us learn about the heart. Now once if we come with the heart introduction. What is the size of the heart? Our size of the heart is fist size. Exactly one's own person's heart size is fist size. So size is fist size, and the shape of the heart is, here you could see pear shape. Our shape of the heart is pear shape. Exactly when we look at the heart, it seems to be like this. It's broad at the center, narrow at the posterior end of the heart. So exactly when you look, this heart is made of cardiac muscles. Heart is made of cardiac muscles. These cardiac muscles are involuntary muscles which have striations. These are involuntary muscles which have striations, and this heart is able to work as pulsatile autorhythmic organ because of its presence of its tissue called nodal tissue. Nodal tissue is the tissue which supports for the self-rhythmic activity, self-pumping. It is able to exert pressure. It is able to exert pressure. So we have seen the size of the heart, shape of the heart, with what the heart is made up of, how it is able to function because of the presence of the nodal tissue. Now coming here, the heart size, exactly how is it protected? Heart is protected by the bones. By front side, where is heart located? First of all, heart is located in the thoracic cavity, and the heart which is located in the thoracic cavity is able to be protected by the posterior side, right, by diaphragm, right, dorsal side. Our heart is protected by spinal cord, ventral side, it is protected by rib cage, and exactly at the center it's protected by the bones called sternum. So heart is located in the thoracic cavity, slightly towards left side. Heart is located in the thoracic cavity, slightly towards the left side. It protects our heart from different regions. Posteriorly, diaphragm supports. From the dorsal side, back side, spinal cord. From the ventral side, rib cage sidewise. And exactly front at the center, the sternum, there is a bone, long bone, which can support the heart for the protection. Heart is protected by the bony structures. There are several parts. Along with the bony structure, heart is also being protected by membranes. Heart is also protected by membranes. What are those membranes which can protect? Heart is covered by pericardial membrane. Heart is protected by pericardial membrane. There are two pericardial membranes, and in between these two pericardial membrane there is pericardial fluid. So the rib cage, sternum, spinal cord, and also we could see the pericardial membrane and pericardial fluid also protects the heart from different injuries, shocks also. Thank you.